and welcome to another video tour of Turnkey, Portugal. I'm Melanie Grunlo, real estate agent in the area of Castelo Branco. The property of today is located in the rural area of Pedrógão de São Pedro. It has rounded up 3,000 square meters of agricultural land. It has a rural construction that is converted into a living house. It has 2 wells, many fruit trees and beautiful big olive trees. We are around 1 kilometer from the village of Pedrógão de São Pedro and 12 kilometers from the town of Penamacor. Well, I'm pointing now at the access road. You'll be coming from here. It's a dirt road access. It's a very well maintained road and it's around 800 meters to get here from tarmac. The property starts from here. You have one entrance gate which you can use if you want to enter by car or by tractor or another type of vehicle. As you can see, the property is all fenced. This is a very big advantage. It's great if you have dogs, for example. It's all safe and secure. You have here the neighbor's dog, which is great for security. If somebody walks past here, she'll let you know, but she'll stop when we're inside. So we're looking here at the back of the building. This building is registered as rural construction with 45 square meters, and it's been converted into a living house with kitchen, bathroom, everything you need to live. Here we have electricity coming in. It's already with smart meter. Electricity is coming from that post going into the house, and we have some guttering going on here as well, which is very good. Well, here we see a light. There are 3 of these lights called security lights, so they turn on at night. And then there's also these small night lights. There are also 3 of them on the property. Now let's have a look at the front of the building. It looks all very well. It had PVC windows already. And here on the left side of the building there's a little storage shed. This is quite handy. And then let's have a look inside. Alright, so we step into the kitchen and it smells like freshly baked bread, which is over there. Very nice. Here we have the fridge and some working space. There's also space for a washing machine. And hot water boiler and also a fireplace for heating. There's also a wood burner in the living room, also for to keep it nice and warm in winter. From the kitchen we go into kind of a living area, which is now used as kind of an office. There's a desk here. There's a big window which lets in a good amount of light. Let's have a look at the wood burner that's installed here for the winter time. And for summertime we have a working ceiling fan to refresh it up a little bit. And here we have a full bathroom with toilet, sink and the shower. And very handy, hidden here is a very good storage space. You can use it for linen, for kitchen supplies. And you have a bedroom. This is a space enough for a single bed and a bedside table. A nice wooden ceiling, and already the recent windows with double glazing. And then we go upstairs by using a wooden staircase that leads us there. And we have another bedroom area. Here easily fits a double bed. And you still have some space for clothing or other belongings. You could eventually close this up, so you would have a closed storage space. Okay, here you have some plasterboard ceiling. And very big wooden beams. They look like they're in good condition. They're treated. Oh, that's good news. Now we have some air ventilation here. It's just open. You have a little window and then a fan here. Alright, just a nice and cozy house. You can use to live here on your farm. And then when you step outside, you hear, oh, nothing really. You hear the birds, which is very nice. It's a very quiet area. You have some neighbors on that side, but these neighbors also just want to enjoy the peace and quiet of the rural area of Portugal. You have a type of an outside kitchen set up here. There's a fridge, you have some cupboards, and this is an oven where the bread was just baked in. I hope we're gonna get a sample of that later. And let's have a look here. The storage is always handy to have. It's a little storage space, and this is also where the water comes in from the well into the house. There's the filter. I'll explain you the system. This is where the water comes. And it's basically all dug in from here, direction of the well to the well. And there we have a pump, a submerged pump, that pumps up the water you need for the house. Transport it to here, and voila, you have water. There's another well over there, which is not used at the moment, but it could be used for agriculture if you want to make a vegetable garden, or you want to use the water for irrigation of the trees. There are some trees that were recently planted. They might need some extra irrigation than the already adult fruit trees. Over here we have a storage tank for water. It looks like it's from the rain. So the guttering we saw before would end up in this water tank, and you have an extra storage for irrigation. Underneath this tank is a grey wastewater tank. And on this side we have a septic tank. So under this bin here, there's the septic tank that's connected to the bathroom. Here we have a storage shed for firewood. At this moment it's used for firewood and some other equipment. It's very handy. And did you already notice these big olive trees? They're very, very big and beautiful. They give an insane amount of olives, you can see. You would have olive oil all year round, for sure, if you pick them, of course. Here we have another IBC water tank, also to collect the rainwater. And this is the other gate we saw in the beginning. And here we have a garden shed. Very good space. It's all tiled. It's very neat. And you have good space here for your workshop or for your motorcycles. The owner has 3 motorcycles, BMW. They're all for sale, so if somebody's interested, you can inquire. And you have a nice working top. You have the wooden beams, also treated, and then you have the sandwich panels as the roof. Here you have a nice floor where you can make a good sitting area. Looks good. You can even make a cover. You're probably here for that in summer to make some shade. And here we're looking at the back of the shed. Also very clever use of rainwater, again collected in an IBC tank. These tanks are 1,000 liters and very handy in summer. You won't have scarcity of water here because you have 2 wells. You have one here and one over there, so you're good. But it's always better to make use of the rain during the winter and collect it for the drier times of year. You've probably already seen it, but I haven't pointed out yet. This deck in front of me. This could be nice for dining, or also terrace, or a motorcycle display. In this case, it's a very nice one. This one is also for sale. And then the property continues after these gates. So you basically have 2 parts. I think I have to take this keys. And here you have really the agricultural part. It's a very, very good soil, as you can see. And very, very light. And well, it grows good grass. And it's very well maintained. And this is for now just a flat piece of land. The current owner doesn't do anything with it, but of course you can have here some sheep or goats, or maybe a horse, or make a nice vegetable garden. You can see the fence. There are some fruit trees. In front of me This should be a pear tree. It's very big and gives also a nice shade. And there, the other part of the land, after this little water channel, there's some more fruit trees planted. Quite recently, a few years old, but also very well maintained. This is a small water channel. Excess rainwater is coming from here, passing through, and there's two little footbridges. Oh, here's the row of olive trees, fruit trees. There are many types. There's passion fruit, there's plum, there's persimmon, there's cherry, pear, peach, apple. Then you have also lime and lemon and orange. And you have some also recently planted walnut and hazelnut and ash tree. So great variety, which is quite nice. And they're all doing quite well, as you can see. They're all nice and green. They'll probably start giving fruits in very soon. This one over here already has the flowers. And what is it? This is a, doesn't say, Humalus domestica. Looks like apple, right? And this is hazelnut. On this side we arrived at the end of the property. This is not a gate, this is not an exit or an access. It's also closed, but this is just made for convenience of the owner. If there will be an emergency and he has to pass through here, that it's possible. Or also if the neighbor needs for one reason, emergency, enter this side of the property, it's possible, but it's not an official access or entrance. Access or exit. Now we're arriving at the well that is used as a water supply for the house. It is covered, it's very big, and it's a good quality of water. This is a water tank to store. I don't think it's in use at the moment. And here we have the water passing through. So, let's see if I can open this. So the water is pumped through here. It has to pass through the filter, and there's a pressure balloon before it goes towards the house. And the pump is inside the well. Okay, well, this is also on this side the end of the property. Now we can pass via this footbridge to return to the other side of the land. Thank you very much for your time in watching this property video tour. You can send any questions or doubts you have to the email address properties@homekeyportugal.com and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.